Hello, 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 everybody. And thank you so much for tuning in to my email marketing trends talk show, where I talk to you guys about all the top trends that has to do with the email marketing currently. I'm Letitia Campbell. I'm the CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network. I also teach very successful entrepreneurs on how to grow and scale their businesses ethically and organically, all through leveraging email marketing and systems. My brand has been featured in Fox, CBS, NBC, and a whole bunch of other places. But I have a really great topic to talk to you guys about today, which is social media integration with your ESP, which is your email, which is your email service provider. So we're going to jump into this conversation right after this super quick commercial. See y'all in a second, guys. Hey everyone, I am back. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I want to give a quick shout out to my girl Tanya, the tax queen. Love to give a huge shout out to my girl Miss Dr. Ray. How you doing, sis? Thank you guys so much for hopping on. And also, as you guys are rolling on in, please don't forget to click, tag, and share this broadcast out. So you guys can absolutely tell from the smile on my face that I am going crazy over this trend. And I know this trend has been out and around for some time, but to be honest, most of us entrepreneurs, most of us business owners, we're not really leveraging this feature as much as we should. There's a whole lot of pros to this particular trend than there are cons. So before we jump in, I want y'all to do me a favor. Type in the word hashtag let's dominate. You know, guys know that's my power word into the comments, and let me know if you're hearing and seeing me loud and clear. I'm wearing a lavalier lapel mic because I told you guys I'm going to start going live outside more often because the weather's getting nice. Even though it's raining here in New York today, the weather's getting quite nice. And I love just working out here and being in nature and not hearing all the hustle and bustle that's inside. But yes, all right. Thank you so much for sharing, Tanya. Hello, Martin. Thank you so much for tuning in. From Kim to all. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Thank you, Dr. Ray. Okay, great. Loud and clear. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. So I am so excited about this trend. Now, let me give you a little bit of backstory about this particular trend. And if you don't know what this trend is about you integrating your social media marketing into your ESP. That if you don't know what an ESP is, that is your email service provider. Okay. Now, I was not using this trend a lot in the past. I just started literally this month leveraging this trend, integrating my social media scheduling marketing into my email service provider, right? And the reason why I wasn't doing it before was when I was doing it before, when I tested it out, I noticed that I wasn't getting that much engagement, meaning that I've had constant contact since 2016, right? And when I would schedule out my posts through constant contact on social media, whether it be my Facebook, Instagram, wherever, I noticed that it wasn't getting the amount of reach had I done it through just scheduling a post through my desktop or my cell phone, right? So now that constant contact has totally came a long way since 2016. I've been trying every time now when stuff get posted on my social media channels, it's all through my ESP. It's all coming from my ESP, right? So last week I scheduled out all my posts through my ESP, right? And what happened was I was now seeing you guys' conversations. I was seeing your comments. I was seeing all those things. But what the awesome thing about it was this: I was actually able to communicate with you guys all through my ESP. Now, I'm going to explain 7 reasons why You know, integrating your social media marketing into your ESP. Why is so important? Because I really feel that if you really want to grow and scale your business, you have to have a system that is all under one shop. So what an ESP is, Dr. Ray, great question, is called an email service provider. Email service provider. So when I ask someone, like when I go on discovery call with somebody and I say, what is your ESP? They will say MailChimp, they will say Constant Contact, Active Campaign, ConvertKit, CRM is a customer relationship manager. Okay. And those of y'all who in LBA, we're going to talk more about that in the upcoming months. But yeah, that's what it is. I like to, and guys, listen, anytime you guys don't know terms that I'm saying, please just ask me. No question is stupid. I'm always asking questions. That's why I love Dr. Ray. She's always asking questions, and that's so important, right? So, and I'm sorry, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Because it's really raining out here, and I'm on my balcony, but it looks so beautiful. I want to sit out here in the rain. Okay, so let's jump into this conversation. I want to share with y'all 7 reasons why integrating. Hey, Melanie, how are you? 7 reasons why integrating your ESP into your into your social media marketing. So number 1 is syndication, right? Syndication is very important in business. Okay, so you want to take one piece of content. You can literally take one piece of content and divide it up into 20 plus forms of content. So wouldn't it be awesome having that option to go on a live, email that live out to your email list, right? Whether you do the live recording or the replay recording, and publish that replay onto your other social media channels so that people can go back and watch it. Let me know, guys, does that sound like an amazing feature to do where you're doing it all under one system? You don't have to have multiple third-party systems, apps, and all those things. It's all housed under one system. Because here's the thing, when you're building a business, you want to eliminate the overhead. We spend a lot of money on monthly subscriptions to all different types of tools, right? And tools are important in your business. They're essential to your business in order for you to keep up with the day-to-day operations of your business, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But the thing is that a lot of us are doing certain tasks in our brands that's taking us a lot of time that keeps us out of actually doing it. So I love that option of syndicating my content. Literally, like the other day, I went live. I did the show live. I had the team send out the replay to the live because over 75% of my viewership comes from my replays viewers. So shout out to all of you who are watching this on the replay. And guys, if you haven't shared this out, please make sure that you share this out. This is going to be some really good information. And then I published it onto my LinkedIn. I published it onto my Twitter account. And people actually goes back and watches it. Like, that's amazing. That's number 1. Number 2, you can actually communicate through your ESPs. So as I mentioned before, there's some days that I don't want to be online. There's some days that I don't want to be on Facebook. I don't want to be on Instagram, Twitter, all these places. I'm a mother of 5, and a lot of my time is dedicated to my children, right? So having the option of going inside my ESP, going into my back office, and actually responding to you guys' comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. And why this is so important for me is that I'm so easily distracted. Type in 1 in the comments to those of you who get very distracted. Like, you could literally be on Instagram for a whole 30 minutes and not even realize it, right? We're so easy to fall into that black hole of social media. And when I have a lot of stuff going on for that day, I don't want to be in that black hole because it's hard to get out of. And then you're regretful that you spent a whole hour going through TikTok videos and stuff like that. So inside my ESP, having that option to literally comment to you guys, like, for example, this live here, I'm going to be commenting to all of you guys' comments right inside of my ESP, not here on Facebook, not here on Twitter, not here on wherever else I'm streaming this, right? So that's amazing. So that's number 2. And listen, everyone, if those of y'all who want to be coached by me every single week on how to actually do all this and tie all this together, get inside of my List Building Academy. My List Building Academy is the #1 coaching program for those of you who want to grow and scale your businesses by leveraging email marketing. So to sign up, you just go to campbellsuccessnetwork.com and get inside. I have a special promotion going on. And if you get in now, you get to keep that price for all year. I actually have a discount if y'all want to pay for my List Building Academy membership for the whole year. I got a really, really good discount if y'all willing to pay for the whole year. So yes. So Kimberly, you said that you get easily distracted. I get easily distracted all the time. All the time. Yes, communication via ESP. Right. Thank you. Yes. It's like that squirrel. It's like you're literally going all over social media and you're not realizing that, you just spent, hey, Sherry, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Yes. So listen, that's number two. Number three, convenience. Convenience, y'all. It's so important that you integrate your social media into with your ESP, because here's the thing, you're going to be saving so much time. Instead of you going on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, making a post, they're going back to your ESP, scheduling out that email. When you do it under one house, under one system, it's so convenient. Like literally, I spend once a week, I spend just one day a week scheduling out all the posts and also scheduling out all of my emails all at the same time under one freaking ESP. All right. This is how I avoid distraction. This is how I keep my team on top of things. This is how I keep myself on top of things. And more importantly, this is how I stay accountable, right? This is how I stay accountable. So that is important. So number 4 is consistency. If you're able to schedule out all your social media content, if you're able to schedule out all of your emails throughout the week, your audience is always going to pay attention to you. The attention is going to be kept on you. And now you're not feeling overwhelmed. Because how many of you guys in the past 6 months, type in me in the chat, you have literally felt overwhelmed with, oh my God, what am I going to post today? Oh my God, what am I going to email today? What am I going to talk about today? How is my audience really, really going to find my stuff, right? And this is not, this is another thing I want to point, one point I want to make is this. I'm like getting tongue twisted today. I was talking about this on one of my shows. We have to start commercializing our brands, right? So if you want people to remember you, to remember who you are and what you do and what you offer, if you're not being consistent enough for them to remember, then they're not going to convert. They're not going to spend money with you. So I get people who tell me all the time, whenever they become a client, I say, what made you become a client? After they say they love me, they love my content, they love what I have to share. But more importantly, they say, Letitia, I see you all the time. I see you in my email. I see you through posting, right? So that is important that you, and this is my number 5 tip. Number 5 tip is that you have to start commercializing your brand. The more you show up, the more consistent you are with the same content. Stop jumping around and talking about apples today and then oranges tomorrow. Yes, they're both fruit, but they both taste totally and completely different. Amen. So try to have that sense of congruency, right? And repetitiveness. It's okay to repeat yourselves over and over again, because that's how people remember you. That's how people remember you. Okay, so let's jump into what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 is that doing this allows you to delegate better. So, for example, I have a team that actually goes in and they schedule out my emails for me. They schedule out my posts, but they go off of my blueprint. So, for example, in the 3rd quarter, we're about to launch this brand new Empire brand. Like, y'all going to be blown the F away, because one of my major goals that I put on my vision board is to become an investor. Is to now invest in other women's businesses. And now everything that's going on in the world right now with the social unrest, which just recently, as us women of color, men of color, we sort of been justified. And I honestly will, like, I really feel good. Like, I don't want to, like, I really don't like to get into politics and stuff on my channels. But yesterday, my mom texted me about the George Floyd case. I was in like a gardening store, and I was like, I just lifted my hands. Y'all ever have those moments where you cannot talk? Like, I was sitting there with my sister and we were looking at like this patio furniture, it was looking at some patio furniture and everything. And so I'm sitting there, and when my mom texts me and she's told us the verdict, my hands were so high in the air. I was just like speechless. And I'm in such a a positive space. A lot of, we're all in, like, guys, listen, people got certain things to say. Obviously, there are always going to be people who say something negative about the situation, but I reward progression no matter how big or small it is. At the end of the day, it's growth, it's progression, it's something. It could have been a totally different route. I know here I live in New York, and earlier yesterday morning, before I ran out to do my errands, they were already starting to board up stores. Like the stores around here, people were starting to board it up. They were talking about enforcing a curfew because they didn't know what the verdict was going to be, what the results was going to be yet. So, but they were getting prepared because out here in New York, people be, okay. So when the verdict came out, it was a huge sense of calm, peace. I walked into a store and people saying hi, hello. My sister and I had a little bit of an incident with a gentleman, a Caucasian gentleman in one of the stores we went into. I don't know if he was feeling some kind of way, but I said, devil, go, devil, move from here, because everybody has their own emotions about it. But honestly, I'm excited. I hope that you guys are too. I hope that we teach our children that to always be aware, always be alert, because there is still a separate justice system for us still. So we're so happy and I'm so like, I'm happy that I'm really, really happy that the family got some sense of closure, because if it was my husband, I can imagine how I would feel in the moment of hearing a decision or a verdict that didn't work in his favor, you know? So that's really my biggest thing, that his children sort of feel a sense of justification, because I mean, that's how I feel right now. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys, I got off topic. I'm real sorry about that. I have, two boys. I have 3 daughters, and it's like, I've seen situations that my father gotten into, and it's just, I can't. Okay, so let's. There's so much work to be done, but at the end of the day, that I'm happy where the results have went, because I know that it would have been a different situation had it went a different situation. All right, so let's jump into the next point I want to make, which is delegate. Like I mentioned before, I have to give a huge shout out to my team. Teresa, if you're on here, please put up some emojis. I have a team of over 27 individuals that literally allows me to show up and present myself to you guys today. And if it wasn't for their hard work, I wouldn't have kept pushing. I wouldn't be on top of things. I'm always going to be on top of things, because let me tell you, okay? But I wouldn't be as aggressive, and as a mother of 5, it's hard to just be in your business and to have people come step in and help and assist you and do all these different things. It's just amazing. But with that said, as CEOs, I'm CEO of my company. We do struggle with delegation. Okay. If you're an entrepreneur and you're watching this right now, type in number 2 in the chat. If you do or have struggled with delegation, because our businesses are our babies, right? Our businesses are, or I would not stand for nobody talking bad about my business. Yes, I will put a chick in her place if she says anything sideways, or a male in their place if they say anything sideways or byways in my business, okay, or about my business, okay. But this is our babies. We're real passionate about it, because I'm real passionate about helping people and getting women to get to that next level, because I know it's hard. I'm a mother of 5 children. I left my job back in 2017 when I was literally 7 months pregnant, right? And so I know it's hard. I know the times you feel like giving up 1,000 times before you get moving. And even when you're showing up on stage and you're like, yay, it's me, you still feel like I'm scared shitless. Like every time I do a live, I get nervous. Like, is anybody going to come on? Or you guys are going to care about what I have to say? Or, things like that. But I keep pushing, you know what I mean? Because I have a empire to build, right? And I love all you guys more than anything. So, integrating your social media with your CRM, it allows you to delegate. It allows you to say, you know what, if you want to one day hire a VA or a social media manager, they're not, charging your arm and a leg. You already have this system built. They just have to manage it and execute on it. And you just sit back and see how your matrix are going. So this aspect of the whole delegation part, set your business up now so that way you can, delegate out stuff to people, get that idea going. All right. So number 7, this is my last point I want to make. Before I jump into number 7, guys, type in ready in the comments if you're still with me. And for those of you who want to work with me, now when I say work with me, I don't mean I'm going to send you some videos. Okay. I'm talking about we going to see each other. Okay. Like Candy Boris, honey. I know I said her last name wrong, but that's how I pronounce her last name. For those of you who want to work with me every single week, you need to get inside of my List Building Academy. And if you're already inside of my List Building Academy, please do me a favor and type in hashtag LBA in the comments. But inside my List Building Academy, we work together every single week, y'all. You get access to my unlimited access to my email templates. For those of you who are like, listen, Tisha, I know you always talk about I need to send out emails to my list, but you don't know what to send out. I actually give you copy to send out to your email list. I show you every week how to edit your copy, how to use your copy. I show you every week how to grow your list. I show you every single week. Last week, actually this week, we talked about how to build your list through your Facebook groups, right? So it's an amazing program to be a part of. It is the #1 coaching community for those of you who want to grow and scale your businesses through leveraging email marketing. It's a great program for those of you who are coaches, authors, network marketers, service providers, any business, even if you are a brick and mortar. Girl, when are you going to start sending out emails, honey? Huh? The reason why nobody walked into your store today because they don't know what you're offering. You haven't sent them anything. Okay. Come on. Thank you, Kanisha. Thank you, love. Thank you. All right. So number 7 is refurbishing. So I always tell my clients, most of y'all get this part, and some of y'all like, right? It's okay. Y'all gonna get it, right? But I always tell my clients, why y'all making new content? Why? Why make brand new content? Like refurbish. And do y'all hear me? Because I think my necklace is hitting my mic. You should never make new content, and here's why. Whenever you're giving out new information to your audience, they have to reprogram their minds again, right? So when you refurbish content and get that, when you start to refurbish your content, it's going to get people to be reminded, right, that they need help with this particular problem, or they need to find a solution to this particular situation. And now rediscovering now that you are the one that's going to help them. So whatever post that you guys saw on my timeline today, you're going to see the same post in 30 days. Yeah. 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 I'm not putting out any new thing out there. I'm going to remind each and everybody that's watching me. You need to focus on email marketing. You need to focus on email marketing. You need to focus on email marketing. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to be that nagging baby mama talking. Well, I'm not a baby mama. I'll be that nagging woman talking about hello. You need to get back to focusing on this, right? Hey, Albert. Yes. Albert, yes. Albert said, want to learn, help my church community grow from things that are learned. Absolutely. Like if you're in ministry, and I have a lot of clients in ministry, you got to send out emails. You got to send out emails, guys. You have to. In ministry, ministry itself is in a brand new era right now, where now you have your church community that still loves that church environment. They still want to come to church. You know what I'm saying? They still want to be present in church. They still want to show up to church. They need that sense of fellowship to actually walk in, to be in the presence of God, which we're in the presence of God in anywhere we're at. But now you have that church community under the same church, right? Like my church is First Baptist Church of Queens. Okay. First Baptist Church of Queens. You guys got to go there. My pastor is Pastor Rice. But my church has a community of members that come to the church and come every Sunday and all that. Then there's a community that now only wants to tune in to church via virtually, right? So the whole dynamic while they was having their meeting of trying to push now the virtual community back into coming to church in person It's getting harder because now people are comfortable with going to church from their home, from their own home. So now, as a pastor, deacon, or whatever you choose to call yourself, ordained as, you can't force it anymore. You can't say, well, we're going to keep getting people in the building. No, because now the new era is, I now have the choice. I can still have the same experience at home or inside in the pulpit, right? So instead of you trying to struggle and fight to get people back in the doors, now you have to say, how can I create that same experience to the people who are dead set on staying home or attending church from anywhere in the world, whether at the supermarket or whether they're getting their nails done, wherever, and still have that same experience, right? And that's all through email marketing. You got to send out emails. You have to send out emails. You can have a praise team email list. You can have a building, you know what I'm saying, children's ministry email list. My children attend Sunday school every single Sunday in our dining room because I am not walking into a building where there's a massive amount of people, giving them probably giving them the chance to being, contract, COVID. You know what I'm saying? So I like that aspect of having them around the dining room table, have my laptop set up, all the things, and they love it. They enjoy it. They ask more questions, to be honest. That's kind of weird. They ask even more questions, right? Hey, Crystal, how are you, sis? So listen, guys, let's recap really quickly. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you register for my free list building masterclass or join my list building academy by going to campbellsuccessnetwork.com. So today what we talked about is 7 reasons why it's so important that you integrate your social media into your ESP, right? Number 1 was signification. Number 2 was communication. Number 3 was convenience. Number 4 was consistency. Number 5 was delegate. Number 6 was refurbish. And number 7 was commercializing your business. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And as I always say, don't forget, get out there and dominate because it's time to design a life that you in fact deserve. Till next time. Bye guys.
Hi, I'm Artavia Denise, your Flab to Fab Mama. I help busy and postpartum moms transform from baby flab to mama fab by helping them regain their mental and physical pre-pregnancy body with my knowledge and experience through pregnancy weight gain and weight loss. And my mission is to help you all become beautiful, sexy, and confident in your own skin. And Letitia had helped me with direction in my business, and she has made me feel completely confident. She's helped me get out of my own self-thinking. Before I used to feel like I couldn't do this. There's no way. I didn't believe in my own dream, and she's given me hope, and she's given me structure, and she's gave me great direction and leadership. And I am just totally confident, and I'm ready to rock this.
Hi, my name is Mariel Morales, and I am the life artist. Working with Letitia Campbell has been amazing. It has changed my life. I went from working a job that I totally hated. I hated myself, I hated my life, to now living the life of my dreams. I am every day a step closer to becoming the beautiful and confident woman that I deserve to be. I am so excited to have my new business that I have been able to create under the coaching of Letitia Campbell. Thank you.